In today's video, we're going to be decorating the interior of our no Game Pass $13,000 realistic summer house in Bloxburg. As you can see, the total value is about $95,000, which means the interior value is about $80,000. As we know, the exterior is $13,000. So I try to keep this as affordable as possible, but I really like to decorate. I think it's reasonable because this house has so many rooms, as you guys know, and we're going to take a look at all of them right now. So once you walk in, we have the little entranceway foyer kind of thingy, which leads us to our living room. I love the interior so much, guys. I think it's so cute and simple. As I said before, I tried making this kind of affordable, so I didn't want to place too many things, and I also want to leave it very spacious for role plays. I do love all the colors I use, like the exterior colors. I use all those inside. I love like the blue and the green together. It's so pretty. And then we can go down this hallway, which brings us to our bedrooms and our bathrooms. So I want to show you guys this bathroom first. This is my favorite bathroom, and it's actually one of my favorite rooms. I love making bathrooms. They're so fun. So this brings us to our first bedroom, which is probably gonna be like the parents' room. I made this very like parents' room. Like, you know, not many like decorations for kids, if that makes sense, like not many plushies. And then next to the parents' bedroom, we have our like kids' room, whoever this is supposed to be. We have a desk in here, which is great for role plays. So maybe this is like a college kids' room, like a student, you know what I mean? And this bedroom actually has their own bathroom, so this is a really cute little simple bathroom, because like I said before, trying making it affordable, and too because I kind of ran out of money here. I literally was left with $1 after this bathroom, guys. It's so embarrassing. You'll see this. Oh, but we're not done yet. I forgot. We have a few more rooms. So first we have this cute little dining area with a little storage area for some silverware. So it's just like a little placeholder, you know. And then that brings us to our dining table. I love this dining table because I used the Valentine's Day plates. These are so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love these, especially with the colors. And then I used some really nice paintings. All the decal codes will be in this video. So as we build each room, you'll see all the decal codes. But anyway, this brings us to our last room, which is the kitchen. I also love the kitchen. As you guys know, I love to build kitchens, and I just loved using that green for this kitchen. And of course, I wanted to incorporate that blue from the exterior, so I use that for like the tops of the tables or the counters, whatever you want to call them. And I just love it. I think it's so cute. It's so spacious, great for role plays. This house is perfect for role plays with how many rooms and all this space and just like the summer vibe. So that's about it. I hope you guys love everything that we have. I just love this house so much. The exterior is so cute, and the interior, I think it matches it so well. So we're gonna start building this house right now. I'm gonna walk you through the building process with my voice as always, and it'll be fun. I had a lot of fun making this. I was listening to Mario Kart World music while building this. The OST is incredible. I have an addiction to playing that. Anyway, let's start placing down the floor, guys. So all the flooring is going to be the same except for the bathrooms. So I'm going to be using oyster, and I'm going to be using these beautiful, realistic, polished horizontal wood planks. These are so pretty, and they're great for a realistic home. So like I said, each room is going to have this flooring except for the bathrooms. So now we're at our first bathroom. So this floor is going to be different. It's going to actually be white with the marble diagonal border tiles material. I don't know why that's like so long, but it's a really pretty like bathroom flooring. I think it's good for bathrooms. I like to do that a lot. So yeah, just place the marble tiles in the other bathroom, and then for the rest of the rooms, use the oyster. Okay, but for the garage, I'm just gonna do concrete because for my garages, I usually don't do anything anyway because it's made for like me to park my car, you know what I mean? Like I can save money that way. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the wall trim. I am gonna be using the exterior wall trim, so the molding at the top, and then I'm going to quickly place down a door opening, the plain double door frame, because this will lead us to our living room and then our other hallway because we're gonna place one on each side. Yeah, we need that. And then I'll place the bottom wall trim, which is going to be that really, really pretty paneling wall trim, all colored white again. I love this. We'll use that for all the rooms, but I'll just place a wall trim like as we build each room. So for now, let's color the walls. I'm going to use light stone gray. I thought that was really pretty for the color scheme. I wanted to do that green, but like I also wanted to use the green for the furniture, and I didn't want to overuse it. So anyway, I'm going to place an industrial console table, just as like a little front entranceway table. I'm going to color it the fossil like we use for the exterior. And that's pretty much it. Like that's going to be our color scheme. That fossil, the green, white, maybe some mid gray. And then I'm also going to use some ghost gray here and there. But that's about it. but I really don't use any other colors because I try to like use just the same colors to make it easier for you guys. So on this table, I'm just gonna place down some cute little decorations, basically things you would see on like a table next to your front door, like car keys and stuff like that, you know, maybe a picture frame. Oh yeah, all the decal codes, I'm gonna show you guys those. So place whatever you like. I'm also going to place down a mirror and then some vanity lights. These are my favorite lights to use. I use them a lot throughout this build. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty and realistic. I'm also going to be using linen for my lighting, and I'm going to also use some oyster. I'll just change it up here and there depending what room, but I mostly use linen, so it's honestly up to you. Here I'm going to use linen though. And then I'm just going to add in a quick carpet. I'm going to color it white with the carpet material. I use that a lot. And then I'm just going to do some slippers, and then we're done with this room and we can work on the living room next, which is my favorite. Okay, now it's time to place down all the wall trim for the living room. So we're on the living room. I love this room. So cozy and like simple. Yeah, I love making simple homes like these. They're a lot of fun and they're cute. So we're just placing the wall trim. And then make sure you color the walls light stone gray. Okay, now we can place down the carpet. So I'm going to be using the rounded carpet, and it'll be colored white with the carpet material. I'll do that later though, because for some reason I'm moving on to placing a fireplace in a summer house. I mean, that's kind of like cozy, but like also, okay, right now I would want to be nowhere near a fireplace because it is 100 degrees right now and I am literally sweating. If you hear background noise, it's my fan because I am literally dying of heat, guys. So now I'm going to grab my couch set. I'm going to use the contemporary set. I love this set so much. Oh my gosh, it is so cute and like realistic. We can make it realistic. I'm going to use the couch, and then I'm going to use a little armchair. I'm going to color both of these the same. So I'm going to color the leg part of it light stone gray with the wood grain. I also use that a lot for like some of the tables or like legs of tables. And then I'm going to color the couch the green that we use for the exterior, and then skip the pillows for now because we're going to grab our own pillows because we love their pillows. Actually, I love their pillows. I love the tufted pillows. I feel like they're very realistic. I'm going to use these, and I do color them fossil, but in a few seconds I'm going to change them to ghost gray. Now I'm going to color the fireplace to make sure the lighting is linen, and then I'm just going to add in some green, and then I'll color the carpet, make sure it's a classic carpet material with white. Now I'm going to place a center table. So we're going to use a metal something coffee table. Does that say spikes? I can't really see. But yeah, we're using this curvy round coffee table because I thought it looked cool. It's kind of different. I don't use it often. Wanted to change it up. So the same, we're going to use the wood grain with white. I just love wood grain. I use it in every build. It's not even funny. And then for the table, we're just going to place some books. I love to do this. Really easy. Same colors too, like the fossil, green. And then I'll do a coffee mug, you know, anything you want. Ooh, but now we need more light because fireplace isn't enough. We need a fan. Fans for living rooms, obviously, great. So I'm gonna use this traditional fan because it looks realistic. And yeah, it's cute. And now I'm gonna place a TV on top of the fireplace before anybody comments, wait, where's the TV? It's right here, don't worry. It's actually really cute, like very luxurious, like big wide TV, you know, great to play video games on. Ooh, maybe you want to like connect your laptop to the TV and play Roblox. And then we're going to place a clock above the TV because I thought that was a really great spot for one. Okay, now I'm going to place a window. So we're going to grab a new window. We didn't use these for the front exterior, but I told you guys in that video I was going to place more inside. So we're going to use the big window that we use for the front exterior. So we're using the large industrial window, and we're gonna add some curtains. We're gonna use the beautiful curved curtains, and I do color them fossil, but like I said with the pillows, I'm actually gonna change it to ghost gray later on, but you can leave it the way it is. It's up to you. Either blue. I just think a blue would look really great here. Ah, my phone. It's fine. I drop it all the time. Anyway, let's keep going. So what I'm going to do next is place down a traditional bookshelf, because I thought, you know, a bookshelf behind this chair would look really nice. Honestly, I was like really double guessing myself. I actually redid this living room. Like, I didn't know what I wanted to do because I'm such a perfectionist and I wanted it to look so nice for you guys. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to redo this. So I ended up placing a bookshelf here instead. I was going to do like paintings and stuff. I think this looks nice. So kind of adds more of like a realistic vibe, but also doesn't take up too much space. So that's something I try to avoid because I want you guys to be able to role play and not feel claustrophobic in your house. So I'm going to place some books on this bookshelf, obviously. So I'll show you all the colors I use, which are the same, like the blue, the green, some white. I'm going to skip this though, so you don't watch me place like 10 books over and over because that's boring. But I will place down some plants and maybe some vases. That's what I usually do for my bookshelves. So add in anything you want. I'll give you a few seconds and then I'll pick up my phone. Make sure it's not cracked. Alright, my phone is not cracked. So here's a part where I color all of the pillows and then the curtains to ghost gray. What we're going to do next is place down some plants. Oh, but first I'm actually going to change the bookshelf material to wood grain. Like I said, I was being a little indecisive here, so. Alright, anyway, back to the TV area. I'm placing down a plant. We need lots of plants in a summer house. And I'm using the same green so we use for the exterior plants. And then I'll place like a jar because I didn't know what else to place up here. Like, I just felt like it was a little bald. So let's go back to that big window. I'm going to be placing down this beautiful transitional console table, my bad. I told you I cannot see. Why is the writing so small? My editing software makes the screen like 10 times smaller. Anyway, we're going to place this down beneath the window and we're going to color it the same fossil, and then we're going to use white. And then for this table, I'm just going to place down, you know, like a picture frame. I'll give you the code for that. And then I'm also going to place more flowers, of course, in a summer house. I love flowers. We know this. Alright, now it's time for more plants. Yes, so I'm going to just take their floor plant. This is really cute. We're going to place that in the corner. And then that's about it for the floor plants, because I'm going to go to garden and I'm actually going to take this hanging pot. Remember we did this from the exterior? Yeah, we're doing the same thing, except I'm going to change up the plant because I want to do something affordable. So I'm going to do the fern plant, and I think everybody has this unlocked, even if you're new, which is great. And the same green as the exterior plant colors, so like the slime green. Yeah, we're going to use that a few times, but now I'm going to place down some more paintings for the TV area because, yeah, I just wanted to add more. And that's about it for the living room area. I mean, we're still in the living room area because now we're moving on to that little window area. But this is more so like the little mini office thingy I was talking about. So we're going to place down this cute office desk. It'll be colored fossil with white again. And then I'm going to use the modern chair because I thought it kind of matched the vibe of this room. Just change the colors to the green, of course, so it matches more. And then I'll just place basic office stuff like a paper, a mug, pens, books, yeah, whatever you want to place down in your office. And then I'm gonna grab a pendant just for some extra light over here. It'll be linen. And now I start working on a bit of the hallway. So I take a carpet and we're gonna place that for the center of the hallway. And then place down all the wall trim. And then I will color the walls, of course, the light stone gray. But before we work on the hallway, I'm adding one more bookshelf because I just felt like it was too bald. Like it just felt empty over here, like we needed something. So still sticking with the traditional bookshelf, just a smaller one obviously. And then the same books, so I'll skip this part so it doesn't bore you and you don't fall asleep. And then I'll place just some papers and that's pretty much it. Maybe like a plant with a vase or two. Alright, now we can get back to the hallway. So this is going to lead us to our bathroom and then our bedrooms and the other bathroom actually. But we're going to work on the bathroom first, of course. But let's place down the doors. Let me stop jumping ahead. So the doors we're using are the arched panel doors to match with the front door. So they'll obviously be colored the same as the front door. So we're going to place 3 of them for each of the rooms. And then I'm going to place down a giant long painting on this wall because this wall is too boring. And I love to do wallpaper instead of using just like a basic color like I'm doing now. But you can't do that without game passes. So for now, giant painting will be good enough for like a wallpaper. We could pretend. And then I'm going to place that vanity light above the 2 doors just because I thought it was cute. And then on this wall, I'm going to place down a painting. And then beneath that giant wallpaper painting, I'm going to place a fancy bench. So cute. And it'll be colored green, of course. Now we can work on this bathroom, which is literally one of my favorite rooms. Like I said before in the tour, I love this room and it was so much fun to make. I love to go off with my bathrooms. Like, I don't know why I love them so much, but obviously I have to place the wall trim. So we'll start off by placing the toilet in that little corner. Guys, I thought this was perfect. I like to do this a lot. It's also great for anyone who wants privacy. I feel like that's everybody, you know what I mean? But I know a lot of people hate it when I place windows in my bathroom, so I did not do that at all. So you guys are gonna love the bathrooms, I think. But I'll place obviously the toilet paper and then I'll place a trash can. And then another thing I love to do for my bathrooms is place these cute corner shelves above the toilets. I don't know why, but it kind of just like takes up any space over here. Because like what else are you gonna place? Like I just think of shelves or like paintings. So I feel like these shelves are so cute because I love to place bathroom items like toilet paper. It also makes sense because it's like, you know what I mean? Extra space to store toilet paper so you don't run out. Also realistic, and it can like enhance your role plays because I'm also going to place more role play items from the bathroom section, like some moisturizer, maybe some soap bottles, extra soap. Yeah. Also candle, that's perfect for a bathroom. I love this area, it's so cute. But now we can work on the counters. So I decided to place 2 stylish counters right next to that door. I'll move that door over a bit so it's not like too close together. But I thought these were really cute. So I'm gonna color the top part of it fossil, and then the bottom part is gonna be white with wood grain material and then white handles. And then in this corner, right in front of the toilet, I'm going to place down this corner rounded shower thingy because it like fits well without taking up too much space. And it'll all be colored basically white with some fossil. And then back to the little sink area, I just wanted to place down the shower so I knew what I was doing and I didn't forget it. I'm going to place down the bowl sink because we obviously need to wash our hands. Like, let's do that, please. And then we're gonna place down some bathroom items. So soap, obviously. We're gonna place down the towels using the same colors. We'll use some blue, the green that we've been using. I want to use this for a house again, but I don't want to use it too much and be too repetitive. I kind of was thinking of using it for a beach house. We'll see. Anyway, more bathroom items like perfume with a toothbrush, anything else. I'm also going to place down a long mirror because that's perfect for a bathroom, obviously. And then I'm going to take this really cute, sleek picture frame light. I know it's not a frame, like this is not a painting, but it's so cute, I thought. Like this is a really nice little combo. Now I'm going to color the walls, so I'm going to retexture them to the subway tiles and use the color white. I love this for my bathrooms. I use it all the time. And now in front of the counter area, I'm going to place down a small industrial table and it'll be colored the same. The wood grain material with light stone gray and white. And then I'll just place some more bathroom items like towels and then shampoo and body wash so that you have it right next to the shower. Perfect. Convenient. And then I'll place down a little carpet for the counters. I'll just color it white and that's about it. Except I'm going to place one more shelf across from the counter area and then fill it in with like some plants and soap. Alright, the bathroom is finished. Definitely my favorite bathroom, but we'll get to the last bathroom and the bedrooms in a few minutes. First, I wanted to go back and work on the dining room because I kind of abandoned like that side of the house. I just wanted to finish it off before I started the bedrooms. So we're gonna do the dining area and then we'll do the kitchen and then the last bathroom and the bedrooms. So first, before we get to the dining table, I'm gonna do a mini dining table in front of these windows as a cute little like dining area kind of hangout place. So I'm gonna use a square restaurant table, which is really adorable, I think, for a cute little like seating area that I'm coming up with. So we're gonna use the fossil again in the white. And then we're going to pair it up with some chairs. So I'm going to use these really cute rustic chairs. I like the little design they have in them. They'll be colored white and the cushion will be this really nice like tufted fabric. Kind of matches the pillows from the living room, I think. And it'll be colored green, of course. And then for the table, I'm going to do a little vase with a sunflower that I picked from one of the plants I grew. I was growing plants, trying to level up my gardening skills to unlock the palm tree. Still haven't done that. Any tips would be appreciated. I literally don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, we're going to color the walls light stone gray, and then I'm going to add in pendants, new pendants. I love these cylindrical pendants. They're so cute, and I'm going to color one of them oyster and then the other one will be linen. I change it up later though. And then I'll do a cute bathroom mat and color it white with the carpet material, and that's it for that area. I'm just going to copy that living room window and place it down the hallway so that we can move on to our dining table, which is going to be the rustic dining table. I think this is really cute for this like house style. So we're going to color the top part of it light stone gray with the wood grain, and then we're going to add in some chairs, which will be the mid-century chairs, because I don't use these often because they're kind of expensive, but I really wanted to just make this house kind of like cutesy, and I thought these worked well. So I'm going to color the cushion the green. Oh my gosh, I love the green with these chairs. And then the legs will be white with the smooth plastic. And then we're going to add a vase to the center of the table with my roses. I always do this for my centerpiece. It's a little tradition. And then I'm going to set the table. So I'm going to take some placemats and I'm actually going to color them the fossil. And then we're going to place down really pretty realistic plates. I'm going to be using the plates that we got from the Valentine's Day update. If you're new and you missed out on that update, don't worry, you don't need to place these. You can just place some regular plates. It's just me being like annoying because I like this house so much. I just wanted to add more to it. And I'm going to color them like the really cute colors we've been using, like the green and the blue. And then obviously finish the table with the forks, the spoons, they'll all be colored white. Yeah, as you see, I love this so much that I took a screenshot of it because I thought that combo was so cute. But we're going to place all of these down for each chair, of course. And then, yeah, we'll place some glasses so that we have some water or lemonade. But I'll skip this so that you don't see me place down like 5 more plates because that's so annoying. But I am going to place down some napkins because I forgot that. So I'll skip that part too. Don't worry. Alright, now we'll place more napkins for the center of the table because I think that makes sense. And then I'm going to get a light. I'm going to do a chandelier because that is so fancy for this. Yeah. And it's like kind of expensive, but like the other chandeliers are way more expensive and I like them, but I'm not going to do that to you guys. So we're just going to color it linen and white. And then make sure you color the walls light stone gray. Okay, so next up, what we're gonna do is place down a carpet. We're gonna do the same material and color. I'm sorry, I have to borderline whisper because I have to finish recording late because my recorder cut off half of my recording, so it's really late right now. Might be a little ASMR. Anyway, I'm gonna do a wallpaper behind the dining table, and then that door frame next to the dining table to access the kitchen, which we'll get to in a second. Now I'm going to place 2 of the corner shelves in the corners behind the dining table, and then sorry, oh my gosh, I can't take myself seriously. And then we're going to place some dishes on these shelves, basically the same plates and bowls and cups that we've been doing. This takes me back to 2023. Oh my gosh, so many of my videos then, I was whispering in them because I was always recording so late because I never had time to record because I was always busy with like school and stuff, and I'd only get time to record at night. My schedule was not great, but it's okay. Maybe some of you guys enjoy ASMR. I'm also going to place that hanging plant again. I've been placing that like so much today, whatever time it is. Now I'm going to place 2 more long paintings, so I'm going to place them behind the chairs to the sides of the dining table. I thought that was kind of cute, kind of like symmetrical area over here. And then what I'm going to do next is go back to that small dining table, and I'm going to take the rustic dish cabinet, and this is where I'm going to place more dishes, so like plates and bowls and cups and everything. I thought it was nice. I didn't really know what else to place over here, and it felt too empty and bald again. And you guys know I hate bald spots, so I wanted to fill this in with something that was like relevant to the dining room. I'm also going to place spices on here because that's like the perfect, I think, spot for them, you know, makes sense, goes with the dining area in the kitchen. Then I'll just place a floor plant, I love this plant, and then the hanging plant, and then we'll be done with this room. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna place one more bench beneath the window, and then we're done with the dining room. And now we can work on the kitchen, which I really had a lot of fun making. I love the way the counters turn out. So we're gonna place down the wall trim first. Now we're going to place down the counters. So we're going to be using the arch counters. I feel like these are going to match this house like really well. We're going to color the counters. The bottom part is going to be green with the smooth plastic. The top part is going to be fossil with white handles. We're going to place 2 of the counters in the corners, and then we're going to place this traditional hood in the center of them with the stove right beneath the hood. I love to do this, and we can do this without game passes. I'm going to place one more counter on the right side, and then next to that counter in the corner is going to be the fridge. I'm going to use this like freezer, whatever fridge, because it looks kind of cute. I think it looks better than the basic fridge. And then I'm going to place down some cabinets. I'm going to use the tall traditional cabinets instead of the arch ones because I feel like they match these counters better. I don't know why, but they're going to be the color the same, the green again. And then make sure the hood color is green, but the lighting will be like linen. I'm going to use the tall cabinets, the shelf cabinet, and then the short cabinet for the fridge. Now I'm going to go back to counters and I'm going to go back to that opening. I'm going to place down the arched island counters, the left and the right ones, basically next to where that white thing is, which is actually the door, which looks really ugly. I can't get rid of it and we can't cover it up with a painting without game passes, so it's just going to stay here. Kind of sucks, but like it's fine, we'll ignore it. Obviously they'll both be colored the same as the rest of the counters. And now I'm going to just add in a hood, an island hood for the island, and it'll be colored the same, of course. And then I'm going to place on a carpet for the island area. And then I'll take the chairs from the little mini dining table and place them right there. Now I'm going to go back to the hood. I'm going to place spices on the hood. This is what I love to do. Like whenever I place these hoods in my kitchens, I always place kitchen items on here. So like the spices, jars, anything like that. I think it's really cute and it like adds more realistic vibes. Now I'm going to take the same vanity lights that we've been using like a million times and place one above the hood. It'll be colored oyster this time. And now I'm going to make sure that the like appliances, the fridge and the stove, they're colored white with the fossil handles. And now we can place more appliances. So I'm going to do the dishwasher. Obviously we're using the same colors. All my appliances I'm going to color them like white and then with like green accents and fossil of course. So I'm going to place a microwave in the shelf. I always do this. Then I'm going to place down like a coffee maker, I'll do a toaster, and that's about it because I didn't want to make it too pricey. But obviously if you're not on a budget, feel free to add in anything else. Next, we're going to work on the sink section, so the kitchen sink in the left side. So we're going to use, obviously, the kitchen sink. It'll be colored white. And now we'll just add in some bathroom items. So the soap, obviously, the towel, you know, what we need. I'll also do a hanging towel just to add more, and of course the same colors. Now back to the stove, I'm going to finish placing down the rest of my kitchen items, so like the utensils. And then I'll do some dishes above the dishwasher because that's like realistic, right? Makes sense. And then I'll even place down some spices above the stove. With a shelf, I'm going to place a shelf above the spices to add more spices and more like plates and bowls, like jars, anything like that. Really cute. I love this area right here. Now I'll place down some like pots and pans. You know, we need to cook soup, so this is perfect. I like live on soup. I love soup. I'll probably have soup tomorrow for lunch or something. Oh my gosh, I love chicken noodle soup. It's so good. Sometimes I eat that when I'm editing. It's so soothing. Okay, anyway. We're going to also place down 2 of these small windows in the corner next to the dishwasher, so 1 on each wall. It's really cute design, I think. Add in any other decorations you want, by the way. Just make sure you leave some counter space so you can actually cook food. Otherwise, like the decorations and the appliances, they'll interfere and it'll be hard to like cook food. I'm going to place down the same carpets that we've been using beneath the counters. So I'll place multiple just going along the counters so that way we have some cute rugs, you know. It's probably so comfy to stand on while you're cooking some eggs or something. Oh my gosh, now I want an egg. Oh, this is making me hungry. Okay, anyway. We're also going to place down a trash can. That's definitely a good idea for a kitchen. If you spill an egg or something, gonna need to clean that up. Now what I'm going to do is place down 2 paintings. I'm going to do different paintings, like these wide paintings instead. Yeah, I really hate this wall over here, but like it sucks because that door is sticking through and we can't really fix that without game passes. So I just thought, you know, paintings would kind of help hopefully. But behind that little island area, I'm going to add in those 3 shelves thingies, whatever that is. I love this shelf, oh my gosh. And then just place down like a plant and some silverware. Now to finish off this room, we're going to add in some light. So I'm going to be using the industrial ceiling lamps. I'm going to place 2 of these and then center them in the room. I'm also going to color them both linen with white. I really like these lights, especially for kitchens. They're not like too much. They're pretty cute. Kind of go with like a lot of styles. Also, for some reason, I decided to place like a hanging paper towel kind of dispenser thing above the kitchen sink. I guess I just wanted to add more over here, but... Okay, now we're going to color the walls. So I'm actually going to retexture them to the tiles material that we've been using for the bathrooms. And of course, light stone gray. I just wanted something else for this kitchen. If this house had game passes, I would have placed down wallpaper. But you know what? This is the next best thing. It's so cute though. I love the setup and the colors. Alright, now we can work on the bedroom. So this is going to be the parents' bedroom. And then we'll work on the kids' bedroom. So we're going to start off by placing down the bed, which is going to be the modern double bed. So this is a really affordable, actually the cheapest like double bed. So good, because I was running out of money. I will soon. Okay, not excited for that. We're going to color the bed the light stone gray with the wood grain, and then the bed itself, like the comforter, will be fossil. And then we're going to get some trim pillows, and of course they'll be colored fossil. And now what I'm going to do is place down a hairpin bench in front of the bed. I thought that was really cute. Same colors, so the light stone gray with the wood grain. And then I'll place a blanket on top of that. I tried placing it on the bed, but no game passes, won't work. Now I'm going to take that big window and place that behind the bed. Ooh, but here's the catch. I'm going to change the current color to the green. I thought that was so cute. And I'm also going to place an alarm clock, okay, on like the headboard. I know that makes like no sense. Is it kind of weird? Okay, I think it kind of is weird, but I tried to place down nightstands and it wouldn't work without game passes. It was too close to the bed. So I was like, you know what? Why not just place it here? Whatever, as long as we place it. And then I'll just place one of those pendants. And now I'm going to grab a floor lamp for some extra lighting, and linen, of course. Now we can place on the dresser, which is going to be the industrial dresser in front of the bed. Nothing too big, so you still have walking space. Don't worry, this room is very spacious. Same colors, by the way, light stone gray with the wood grain and white. For my dressers, I love to place down bathroom items, so I'm going to be using the perfume and hairbrush, same colors, the blues, green, yep. and then some slippers, and I'm also going to place down a body mirror, which is perfect for a dresser area. Now I'm going to take one of the small windows and place it next to the mirror, and then I'm also going to place down the green curtain with it. And now I'm going to take that big tapestry painting that we've been using, and I'm going to place that next to the bed because that wall was so empty, so perfect spot for it. I'm also going to color the walls light stone gray. And now I'm going to make my own floor plant. So I'm going to go to garden and take the luxurious pot and color all white. And then I'm going to take the evergreen plant that we've been using from the front exterior. And this is actually a really affordable plant. It's cheaper than most of their pre-made plants, so that's why I love to do it. I'm going to place it next to that small window. Now I'm going to place these really cool but also crazy looking like modern shelves. I'm going to place 2 of these. And then I'll just place the same things that we've been doing. So like the hanging plant, you know, some vases, books, anything else you want. Now I'm going to go back to the dresser area and I'm going to place a painting, the same one from the kitchen, with a shelf. And then on the shelf, just do the same like decorations, you know, maybe a photo frame, some perfume bottles. Okay, to end off this room, I'm going to place 2 more paintings right when you walk in on that front wall, just so that you have something to walk by and it's not like totally empty, but we won't add anything else so that it's not too like crazy, like cluttered, you know what I mean? Alright, now we can work on our last bedroom, which is the kids' room. I had a lot of fun with this, so obviously place on the wall trim. I let myself decorate this a bit more because kids' rooms, you know, tend to have more stuff in them. So we're going to start off by placing down the smaller modern bed, the single modern bed, and this time, instead of it being colored the fossil, it's gonna be colored green. Okay, and then we'll place down the same pillow but colored green. And then we're gonna place down a carpet, a circular carpet. And now I'm going to place down the transitional nightstand, which is literally my favorite nightstand. It is so pretty. I'm actually going to change the color later from the fossil to white, but the top part is going to stay wood grain with the light stone gray color. You can leave it the way it is though if you want. I'm going to use this nightstand to place down the alarm clock with a fancy lamp and then a photo frame. Now we can move on to the dresser. So I'm going to use a transitional dresser to match with that. Also, one of my favorite dressers. I just love the transitional set, but like the nightstand, I'm going to like change the dresser from fossil to white, but like I said, you don't have to. I'm also going to place a small door frame next to the dresser just so that we can access our bathroom, which we'll work on next. So for this dresser, I'm going to place down a mirror. It'll be colored light stone gray with the wood grain. And then once again for my dresser, I'm going to place more bathroom items. I'll do some nail polish to change it up, some moisturizer, hairbrush, some of my favorites. Oh, also more flowers. We need flowers in a summer house. I need to place more flowers in my summer homes. I'm gonna do that. Everyone's like, no, you have enough. I'll also do that pendant again just for some light. And now I'm going to take that small window that we used in the other bedroom, place that right behind the bed. But this time, like we did for the other bedroom, I'm going to change the color of the curtains to the ghost gray. Both bedrooms are going to kind of be like the opposite of each other, like opposite colors, you know what I mean? So now I'm going to place down 3 of these square paintings on that wall next to the bed and make our own tapestry. It's really hard, as we know, without game passes to make an actual like wallpaper without the skeletal and stuff. So this is the best thing that we could do. It's so cute though. We're also going to color the walls light stone gray here. And now I'm going to go back to the paintings and I'm going to place down the oak shelf. Make sure that they're colored white. I'm going to place 3 of these just so that we have some more detail over here and it's not too like empty and boring. And then once again, I'll place down the basic decorations that we've been doing. Hanging plant, books, vases. Okay, so now we have some more space in this room, which I really liked because I decided to place down a desk, which I thought would be perfect. Like someone who's going to school, obviously, this would be perfect for you. Or anyone who wants to play Roblox, like on their computer, on their desk, right? So we're going to use this office desk and then color it fossil with white. And then this is where I changed the colors of the nightstand and the dresser like I was talking about before. But back to the desk, I'm going to place down the basic desk items. But first I'm going to place down this cute stool and color it green to match the bed. So I'll place down like paper, pens, books, you know, anything you want on here. Obviously you could do a computer if you want. If you have the money, as you can see, I'm running really low. So I wasn't going to do that because the computers are like $4,000. At least the cute one is. Ooh, I'm also going to place down this like whiteboard thingy. I love to do this for my offices. So I'm going to color it white and then the middle part is going to be white again. Okay, and then I'm going to place down some post-it notes. So I'm going to color them green because yes, that's so cute. There's also green post-it notes, of course, but I think we've all seen what post-it notes look like. But yeah, I love this. I think that's such a great idea. I always do this. It just takes up the empty wall space too. And now I'm going to place in my plushie a cute little teddy bear, of course. I couldn't resist. I always have to place some plushies in my bedrooms. Kids' rooms, at least. Not like the parent rooms, don't worry. Then I'm going to place a clock next to that window just so there's like not like too much empty space. And then for that wall next to the door, I'm just going to place down 2 more of those kitchen paintings just that we have, you know, like less baldness over here. So once you walk in, you have like something to look at. And then I'm going to place another plant in the corner of that wall, just so it's not too boring, along with a beanbag, because it's perfect, especially for a kid's room. And it's going to be colored green. And then that's going to be pretty much it for this room. So guys, we're on our last room. This is our bathroom. So we're going to place down the wall trim. We're almost done with this house. So this room is really cute and simple because I run out of money here. You guys see I have less than $4,000. So we're going to push through. So we're going to place on the toilet next to that doorway. And then of course we'll do the toilet paper and the trash can again. And then in that far wall at the other side of the room, we're going to place down a basic shower tub combo set. And then I'm going to color it green with plaid because yes, that is so cute. Then I'll just place a carpet for it with some slippers. I'm just going to readjust the toilet just because I thought, I don't know, it looked better this way. Because I'm going to place down a modern bowl sink next to that toilet and shower set. So right in the middle of them. This is my favorite sink. It's perfect for the smaller kind of bathroom. So it's going to be colored fossil. And then it's also going to be colored the light stone gray with the wood grain, the bottom part. And now we'll just place down our bathroom items, so you guys know what to do. Place down the soap, place down towels. I like to place the towels beneath like the sink area, like where that little kind of cabinet shelf thingy is. Also place down the toothbrush, that's definitely important. I'm also going to place down a mirror, guys, an illuminated mirror, so that we get a mirror and lighting, which will be linen, 2-in-1. And also, we won't place a window here, so that replaces any window tendencies that I had. Oh my gosh, I wanted to place a window so bad, but I know you guys don't like that, so it's okay. Now I'm going to color the walls white with the subway tiles, just like we did the other bathroom. Now at this point, guys, I have $1,000 left, but we're going to place down a storage little thingy colored light stone gray with the wood grain material so that we can place extra bathroom items like extra towels, soap bottles, and toilet paper. And this is where I'm panicking because, guys, I'm running out of money. Like, oh my gosh, watch it go down. Just watch. I run out of money, and guess what? I will have $1 left when we're done with this room. Watch. So I copied the body wash from the other bathroom to save money, and as you guys can see, I now have $1 left. Wow, that is actually insane. How do you spend all your money and you're left with $1? How does that happen? Like, are you kidding me? Okay. So I went to work to make some more money back so that we could just add in some finishing touches, which is basically going to be lighting, but I'm also going to color the garage walls light stone gray just to match. And then I'm going to go take that pendant from the dining room and place that for the garage so we have light so we can see and we don't crash. But look, I ran out of money again, so I had to work again in order to place on that pendant. But that's honestly about it. I'm just going to go back through the rooms, make sure everything is like properly lit. So I do place a small candle on top of the dish cabinet thingy just to get some more lighting in this room. And then one more pendant in front of that kitchen doorway, and then that's about it. So we finished our house and this is the final result. So this is an aerial view, like the layout with all the furniture, guys, and I just love this house so much. Definitely one of my favorite no Game Pass homes I've ever made. I hope you guys love the way it turned out as well, and if you built this with me, great job, you did amazing. The house looks beautiful, so please let me know in the comments which room is your favorite, and if you did like this house, make sure to subscribe for more builds like this. I upload so many no Game Pass homes and 2-story homes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Love you guys, bye, and good night. It's so late.